This house has been vacated and is now ready to be turned upside down for the next step, which is to paint the ceiling, because this house was put together before it was painted. The contents of the house has been put away and it's going to remain here until I am finished painting the ceiling of the house. Because I made the floors removable, I'll be able to take them out of the house and store them away until I'm finished painting the ceiling, so that I don't get any paint on them. All of the floors are like that. There's a tutorial for each one of them right here on our channel if you are interested in seeing how to make these floors to be floating or removable. Now I have the house upside down. I'll be able to work on the ceiling, which now looks like it is the floor. And for the first time, I'm looking at the bottom of the house. Pretty interesting. This should make it much easier to work on the ceilings, since my house was put together before painting. Ideally, you paint the ceiling before you put the house together. But if you inherit the house like I did, then this is the next best thing. I believe it's pretty secure. And it doesn't look like it would get damaged. And now I just have to get busy painting. This container couldn't have been more perfect, because it's exactly the same width as the house, but at the same time in the front it allows me to work on the front of the house. This is supposed to be a stackable shelf, and that's why it has the front open, and this works perfectly for me. I have added some ties, some bungee jumps right here, just to make sure that the house is not going to fall. It feels pretty secure, but just to make sure. One of the first steps is to remove any dust. I'll use a damp towel just to make sure that there's no dust and that the paint will adhere with no problem at all. I will be using eggshell Valspar, and this is satin finish. And now the ceilings are painted. Then I can add texture later, or I can add some rosettes or ceiling pendants after. But for now, whether I decide to put paper on top of them, or if not, this will be good. Since I was able to paint the ceiling of the house, now I decided that the upper bedrooms of the house will have paint on the wall. Then on the bottom floors, which are the rooms that the guests will see, that's where we are going to go with more elegant theme, most likely wallpaper. But for these rooms, we're gonna paint them, and my granddaughter is helping me tape the floor, so that when we paint we don't have any dripping. the ceiling is now dried. It was, once I got started and turned the house upside down, it was really easy and really fast to do the ceilings. And now we're just masking the floor so that we can get started on the paint. And I'm very happy to have the help of Michaela, because eventually this is her house.